pass, Holly. And the Gamecocks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. On the run from inside his own 5.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Got the first down. Oh, he's got some space. The 50. He's inside the 40. The 20. Past the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. On the return, it's Cortez. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. They'll start on the ground with Isaiah Auguste. Spins away from the defense. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. On 3rd down, here's Isaiah Auguste. Maybe some room here. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. Slippery slide. Found his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles, that's for dang sure.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Out of bounds at the 34, a productive job by the return team. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the move. He's past the sticks. Hits the accelerator to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Vols! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And if the defense didn't know, they know now. That QB right there, man, that dude can fly. This offense is so explosive because the guy who gets the football can take off and make big plays at any point on the field, and he shows you how it's done right there.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll start on the ground with Auguste. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the right. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Fires to the right. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Turning it on. Inside. Touchdown Volunteers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Sellers. Still looking to his right. He throws it back to the left, a risky ball. Makes a deep grab. Brought down after the huge gain, gets this offense set up at the 27. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Isaiah Auguste. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Sellers from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Handoff for Auguste. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Second and long here. Throwing, Sellers. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. The 30. He's at the 10.
Now you really want your quarterback in the red zone to be efficient, to be smart, not to give up points, and man, he makes a big mistake. They capitalize on defense, return the ball all the way down the field, and now their offense has an opportunity in the red zone.
Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Cortez. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Here's Sellers to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Sellers. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Sellers. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
To the air, it's Sellers. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Long way to go on second down. Quarterback changing the play. Here's a give to Auguste. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly.
949 Rockstar. 949 Rockstar. Look, Spade Ruby.
Throwing Sellers. Unloads in the nick of time. Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down.
Bang, bang, bang. Copper. Hawkeye.
Fourth down, Sellers. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Gamecocks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
Spade up.
Here's Sellers to throw. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Made the grab in the end zone. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week. And
flying down the left side. The 50, the 40, the 30, the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown balls!
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
And the extra point is good.
35, South Carolina, 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
South Carolina Gamecocks take over 1st and
10. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Right, let's go. Space. Right, middle, top. Team. Foul.
Sellers finds the tight end. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the right. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's changing the play. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, pressure's coming. And he never had a chance.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Quarterback keeper. Tackled after a gain of 4 on the play, and that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. Second down coming up. Pulls it and runs it again. Got enough for the first down. There he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
And he makes the extra point.
Tennessee 42, South Carolina 14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cortez. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They'll start on the ground with Isaiah Auguste. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And that last run was just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. A run for the quarterback. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll send the back in motion. Throwing, Sellers. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry up.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32.
Offense will take over 1st and 10.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Keeps it on 1st down. Powers through the defender. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Now on the move. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We kick things off with Arkansas taking on the number 20 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's the Razorbacks who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today. They win their second straight game and talk about doing it in style. That margin of victory is a head-turner. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way.
14.
Here's Sellers to throw. Stepping to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something. They'll stop play here as they have a look at this injured Gamecock. Looks as if it's their senior quarterback who's down on the play, and that is a guy they can ill afford to lose. We'll have Holly check on his condition shortly. Offense gets set for second down.
Plant. Hey, easy. Red 28, Byron. Red 28, Byron.
They'll give it to Auguste. He's got the first down. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Auguste again. Shakes off the defender.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sellers. He's got the back in the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Gamecocks are in the hurry up. On 3rd down, here's Auguste. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish this run game, and do everything they can to get 7 on this drive.
Enough to move the chains. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up for the PAT. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just a tremendous return, great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. He'll take it himself. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And this guy's been a weapon throughout the season, man. You've seen him, the ability to throw the football and make plays, but also, just like on this play, man, with his legs, he's going to make you honor them. So he's got that dual threat ability, putting a good season together, man. Inching closer to that 1,000-yard rush mark, that's a big feat for a QB.
And first down for the offense.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made it look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Pulls it again on the option. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. And the ball is free on the pitch. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it.
Well, the offense is coming off the field. They didn't have enough yards to get that first down anyway, but by putting it on the ground, they killed any shot at maintaining this drive, and now their defense has to take over in a sudden change situation.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Throwing, Sellers. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Sellers. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Changing the routes with his receivers. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. How about that tackle to stop him short on 4th down?
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious.
Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Tennessee. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Play fake, Sellers. Rolls right. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Upstairs to make the catch. Finds some room. Touchdown, South Carolina. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Getting set for the point after. Splits the uprights. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Quarterback will keep it. Pass to 6. Flying down the right side. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown Vols! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that.
28.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Auguste. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's Sellers to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And he's out of bounds at the 2, almost a pick six, but they're set up on the doorstep. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
South Carolina, 28.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Making the adjustment. Sellers fires to the wideout. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
This time he's got his man. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Well, hats off to this defense and their ability to shut this guy down. He's one of the best receivers in all of college football. That was only his second catch of the game. And we're essentially in a 2-minute situation. They have risen to the challenge. They knew coming in they were going to have to limit him, but I don't know if they even thought they'd be able to do this good of a job.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Throwing Sellers. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll try to do it himself. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
And he gets it away. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on fourth down. Needs it here on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Looking for more room. Inside the 10.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Just going to keep it after the snap. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. The Vols in the hurry-up. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Volunteers! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Set to kick this one away.
On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Back to pass, it's Duckworth. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And they'll take over first and 10.
So here is the Tennessee offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really...
There he goes to the left. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
And man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
Turns up, it's Matthews. Could not make his way to the corner. And the ball's moving quickly to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads to the wideout. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Duckworth. Incomplete, and they fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Calls his own number. They stop him right there. A pickup of 10, enough for the first down, and we've also taken it to the 2-minute timeout. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
White 53, white 53.
Handoff for Auguste. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line.
Tennessee offense will take over 1st and 10.
Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal.
Break. Here we go. There you go.
Using his feet. Breaks into the open. He's got enough. Inside the 30. 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. Well, what do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop it.
2-point conversion attempt is coming.
Ready, go.
From the gun, looking for a man. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
That keeps the score. Tennessee 83, South Carolina 28. Number 97, set to kick it away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Back 14. Back 14. Cross.
Quarterback keeps it. Hard running there. Got the first down. He's finally herded out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look good on the stat sheet, and that's about it, as this one's almost in the books. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Looks as if he's going to run it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Offense with jumbo personnel. Making the adjustment on the play. They'll run out of the gun with Isaiah Auguste. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that
ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And, man, that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the D.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. This quarterback part of their running game. Oh, he's got some space. Crosses midfield. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
And some people might say they should have taken a knee, run the clock out. This offense believes, I'm going to run the football. It's your job to stop it. And they add a rushing touchdown and another 6 to the scoreboard.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to